Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval Creed. Today I didn't actually plan on doing a video. It is update day. There has been only a couple changes and we'll go over those in a moment. But there's one really big change to the event that's currently going on right now, and that is what we'll be going over today. So first things first, there is, well, the point packs for the current event. There's now a ton of them. You can probably clear out the entire event just by purchasing these point packs. I purchased the 5 of them, I think it was. There are now 24 of them available. That's a lot of points, and I'm pretty sure you can actually clear the event. Like I said, if you want to, go for it, but that's going to cost you a lot of diamonds. I'm still going to try and grind it, because it's still available for another week or two at least. I think 2 weeks, actually. So I'm going to keep grinding it just by myself. But if you want to skip that, there you go. Cool. There's also a ticket pack. You have, oh my gosh, there's 99 of these. Um, we'll get back to that in a moment. But other than that, there are a couple changes made to ships. The only ones I can really remember off the top of my head that were somewhat significant were that Minotaur and Neptune now have upgraded anti-aircraft defense. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess display would work. So it's not just like the 1 or 2 AA beams, it's actually representative of the AA amounts. It's similar to what the top tier carriers and battleships have now. So that's been updated. Besides that, there's nothing really new. It was pretty much a straightforward update. No new ships, no nothing. Awesome. However, there has been one thing that has come out for the event, and that is we can actually use the Ultra Dreadnought Tosa in a battle. Yeah, I just played one literally right before recording. Here it is. 2.8 million damage. 12 ships were sunk. 119 Citadel hits, man. If you look at the damages, that's a lot of the main damage. And then the secondary battery did a ton of damage as well. Okay, so we're going to be going up against... Actually, let me see if I can do it this way. There are 2 H-45s, the super German battleship. We have a Kaiser Friedrich Wilhelm, which is just an H-45 or H-42 sister ship. We have some Oregon City American cruisers. We have an Albany. We have a Kremlin sister ship. We have some Albemarles, and we have 2 America Midway carriers. And that's what we'll be going up against. We have a couple of Katarinas, Rostislav, a couple of destroyers. Those are the sister ships of Gearing right there. And we have Andromeda, which is the Minotaur sister ship that just came out a couple weeks ago. Or last week, I should say. Honestly, you don't need a team. You just need yourself. So you do have to use those coupons that you saw a moment ago in order to use one of these. But Tosa experience level, this ship is so amazing. I also like the little commentary here. Look, I lost Tosa. Alright, so, yep, you have to use one of your coupons here. Obviously, you could see in the shop, you could buy them if you'd like. However, I don't know if I'm going to. I'm going to create my own room because I think you can only do it by yourself. And let's toss ourselves into the game with Tosa. And this will actually give us a very good way to look at the ship up close. So you can see here, there's the ships we already talked about. No destroyers, thank God. And this is how it starts off with. Look at the absolute monstrosity this ship is. She's a gorgeous ship. So we have the 20-inch guns on the center line. We have the 14-inch guns on as the wing turrets, and then we have a whole bunch of casemates in this ship. It's absolutely amazing. So you can use armor piercing or high explosive for your main guns. The 14s use high explosive only, and the casemate secondaries use armor piercing. And as you can see here, this is a good reason why you don't get close to Tosa. So the armor piercing smaller ones are the casemates. The big high explosive ones you see right there are the 14s. And right there is a dead Albemarle. And that took all of 30 seconds. So this is 1 H-45 out of 2. This one has 1.5 million health. This one only has 75 Here we go. Yeah, 750,000 health. Let me just show you. Oh, I have HE loaded. I don't want HE. Well, I guess we'll fire HE for the first salvo. So yeah, these guns are amazing. I'm already getting citadels on this Albemarle, and it's just tearing these cruisers apart. This is why you don't really use cruisers in this level, I guess you could say. Alright, so we have our guns reloaded. These are, like I said, 20-inch guns that are reloading in 16 seconds. And just, the ship is amazing. I love it. You can't really see a lot of, well, I guess you can see some AA mounts on the top here. Quite a few of them, actually. Look, 14 citadels right off the bat. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of damage you can do with this ship. So for H-45s, remember the sweet spot is right underneath the turrets. They actually just hit each other, so I think the majority of those shells are going to miss, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're still going to get some overpens. Let's see what we can do. We actually still got a citadel. Alright, now that the ships are pretty much stationary, let me show you what 26 20-inch guns look like when you shoot another super ship. Yeah, the amount of damage I'm going to get here, or I should get, is ridiculous. Alright, so never mind. It wasn't as much as I thought it was. But the first game I was playing, I had some salvos where I was getting like 13, 14 citadels. I was getting almost 500,000 damage. It was amazing. And these ships are pretty much stationary, I think. So I'm going to aim right underneath the turrets. Still getting a ton of damage. Let's aim there and see how that works. But this ship is just amazing. I love it. It'd be really neat if we could have like a mini Tosa come out as well. That we can play in the special tier 11. Alright, so look, 14 citadels. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. And the accuracy is pretty good as well. Sometimes if you have a lot of shells, you don't really have a lot of accuracy, but as you can see here, it's pretty much spot on. I do see the carriers, however, I'm not too worried about them, honestly. In fact, I kind of want them to attack me to see what they can really do. 100 and, what was that? Almost 200,000 damage right there. Even the H-42 that will come across later in the game, it really just does not do anything. It's one of the few ships that makes H-42 look like a walk in the park. And yeah, you just kind of absolutely demolish everything. I'm not in secondary range of anything right now, which is fine, because you kind of just want to stay at range as well and just citadel everything. There we go, boom, gone. Next. Let's see if we can finish off this H-45 as well. We have 366,000 health left on this ship. Let's see what we can do. Well, actually, she is moving backwards still pretty much. Maybe we'll be able to citadel her still. Nope, just a bunch of overpens. That's fine. Let's actually see what our concealment is, because Tosa is a very stealthy ship. Oh, wow. That is extremely stealthy. Less than, was it maybe like 15 kilometers or something? That would explain why it's so hard to see her when we go against her. But yeah, this ship is just amazing. And, yep, just a ton of damage. I'm not getting the big citadel numbers I was getting last game. That's unfortunate. I wish I recorded that one. But we're still going to be able to win this easy peasy, no problem. And there she goes. 6 more citadels. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 main guns. On the center line, these are the 20-inchers. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 twin 14-inch guns as secondaries on each side, mind you. And then I'm not even going to begin counting all these casemates as well, because there's some on the ship itself, there's some in the superstructure as well, and then there's the additional AA guns. So there's a lot more than I'm going to count there. Let me see, any good broadsiding targets? Not really. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this America. And you know what? We're just going to toss ourselves back into the game here. We do have heals and a repair. I've never once used them. Mainly because you don't have to. Alright, you look like you're going pretty slow. Also, your angles that you can shoot all your shells on is extremely good. And I wouldn't be surprised if the ship just, well, exploded like that. And that was a Kremlin. Those aren't known to just sink spontaneously. Those are actually pretty stout ships. Alright, so we're going to work on this America again. It'd be nice if there was like a daily ticket you could acquire. That way you don't have to buy them. Because this is actually really, really fun. But I don't really have the diamonds to just keep buying tickets. So these might be my only games in the ship. Oh no, I'm on fire. And there goes that one. Oh, the secondaries are opening up on Albemarle. It's about 10 kilometers, it looks like, for secondaries. I don't know if this is the same exact kind of Tosa that we meet in the event, but it's close enough that I think it's a good enough example. Just look at the amount of 20-inch shells that are raining down. I didn't even really hit the ship and she's still almost sunk. I guess we can use a heal just for laughs. Not that we're going to really need it. I mean, we start out the game with over 600,000 health. And we're not even shot at by the H-45s. I guess you can make it a little bit more fun and wait till the end to actually do something and let the rest of your team be sunk. But that's up to you if you want. I personally just like just absolutely destroying them right off the beginning. Alright, so we have, this is H-42 sister ship. Let's see if we can do anything against her. I was able to get a lot of penetrations through her superstructure as plunging fire. And I'm sure we'll be able to do the same thing again here. Yep, that was a ton of damage. You just can't do anything about 20-inch guns. Now, remember this when you're going up against Tosa, that it could be a lot worse. She could actually have another player using her and just slapping everything around. Oh, I'm the only one left. That's awesome. And this poor Oregon City has nothing to do that she can do against me. But yeah, so this is what happens when a real player uses this ship. You can only imagine what would happen if it was that instead of a bot controlling the ship. So we're gonna keep going closer to this ship. Let's actually do this. I'm just gonna give you a little cinematic of the ship because, like I said, this might be one of the last times I actually play this. So I want to get a good look on it. Look at all the anchors in the front too. Got some AA mounts in the middle. Got some good stuff here. So yeah, this is what Tosa looks like, and this is what you will be going up against every single time. This is just an amazing event. I really, really, really like this event, and I hope it does show itself again. What's the back look like? We get all the secondaries. I'll have to count these later just to see how much they are. Oh, we're being shot at, so I guess we can see the Oregon City now. Ooh, and I'm not even going to have to fire because our secondaries are going to take care of it. Just melt. Just gone. Alright, and there we have Tosa. An amazing ship. So let's see what kind of damages we have. Like I said, we didn't get as many citadels this time, but still 2.7 million damage. 10 ships sunk, 406 shell hits, 7 aircraft shot down, 89 citadels, 4 fires, and 129 secondary hits. 22,000 damage in that one HE salvo we started with, so even just HE did a ton of damage. Armor piercing did 2.5 million damage, fires did 25,000, and secondary battery did 95,000 damage as well. If we go to the previous game that I did not record, you can see similar results. That time I used only armor piercing. I got 2.68 million damage. Fires only did 6,000, and secondary battery did 151,000 damage. So this Tosa ship is amazing. Really fun level. It doesn't give you any points. Let me see if I can show you again. Yeah, it doesn't give you any points at all. It's just a fun little level. But I mean, it's still fun. Definitely go for it. It just came out today, and like I said, you can still buy those little coupon things in the shop. They're about, look like 200 diamonds for each, and you can buy almost 100 of them. So if you like it, go for it. Have fun. I really do enjoy it. So again, thank you for watching. There is no further content at this time to go over. So hopefully in the update next week, we'll have more to go over. So again, thank you so much and take care.